Rockstars, Eric Andreas, your guitar sage here. Today we're going to learn the intro lick and actually the only guitar part that's in the whole song of Friend or Foe by Adam Ant, one of my favorite artists growing up. Listened to every record that he penned. And this cool guitar part comes from Marco, who was his famed guitar player back in the day. Super cool part here. It's in the key of E minor. He goes outside the scale just a little bit on that last note there, but other than that, it's in E minor. Really cool guitar part. And again, you can play the entire song by just knowing this one lick. Okay, now you don't have to have a Gretsch. You could do this with a Strat or a Tele if you have a nice clean sound. And I'm playing very close to the bridge, which gives it that kind of percussive sound as opposed to playing over here. So play close to the bridge, it gives you that nice tone, okay? I used to emulate that all the time as a kid because I loved spaghetti westerns and cowboy style guitar, so I had to pick very close to the bridge to get that sound. I thought that's what they were doing. I didn't know they were using special guitars, but nonetheless, you can produce that sound by doing that, okay? All right, so here we go. Now, even though this lick is fairly simple, there's some bits and pieces that I'll need to show you here. So the first part's going to go, you're going to be in the second position, meaning your first finger's behind the second fret here. And the first part of the lick's going to go, that's before we slide, okay? So the only thing you're doing is you're toggling back and forth between the 6th and 5th string, which, by the way, this whole, with the exception of that high note right there, the whole lick's on the 6th and 5th strings, okay? With the exception of that one note that's on the 4th. So, second position here, you're gonna go. So it's 6, these are the strings, 6, 5, 6, 5, 5, okay? And this is obviously the open E, and we're finagling between frets 2 and 3 here. And that's all letting all those notes bleed together. Okay? You want that sound. You don't want to go, that sounds square. Let them run together. Now, when we slide up, we're going to slide up to the 5th fret, okay? And there, when we do that, we do want to bump that 6th string with the tip of our first finger. These are the sorts of things they don't teach you in school, my friends. So you're going to slide up to it and you're going to slightly bump that 6th string, okay? It's muting. You could do it with the right hand too, but listen to the sound. Can you hear that low E faded out immediately when I touched it, when I slid up to the 5th fret because I bumped it with my first finger. Okay, it's a little tricky, but what basically we're doing the same thing that we do when we're playing bar chords, which is, you know, if we're playing a 5th string bar chord, then, or 5th root bar chord, then we're gonna take our first finger and bump it up into that 6th string so we can mute that note. Okay, because we don't want it to play. So it's gonna go like this. Let the first few notes run together. Get to there, we're going to bump that note, okay? So this is the 5th fret of the 5th string, and then you can hit that with your pinky or your 3rd. 7th fret of the 4th string. So that's the second lick. So these first two notes will run together, and then these are just single. And the way that I'm doing that is instead of playing, I'm playing on my fingertips, but I'm also allowing that string or that finger to play only that string and to mute the string above it and the string below it. This is something that lead guitar players do all the time to get that nice clean sound so they're not hearing other notes sing out when they're playing. They're just hearing the one note that they want to hear. So we got. Now notice the second I let go of this note, it's being muted again. by that finger right there. It takes a little getting used to, but you could practice this by, you could just do that, and all the while muting 6th and 5th, or 6th and 4th string. So you could play all those strings and practice that. Okay, and then you just hear the one note, you're good. Okay, so here we go. The last lick. Easy, right? And that's old school. That's rock and roll right there. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna hit the open E. You're gonna hit the 2nd fret of the same string. And you're kind of doing like a quarter step. That's a half step. So we're going. You can do a half step up to a half step, but really a quarter step is all you need for this type of style. We just want to hear that little type of sound, you know? And my friends, that is literally it for this song. Listen to it, there's nothing else, all right? Hey, let me know how I can help you. I have a free course at YourGuitarSage.com/30. I got books on Amazon. One of them's missing. I don't know who took it, but it's gone. And yeah, and tons of free stuff for you, my friends. I'm on Twitter and Facebook. Would love to help you out there. Free ebook at YourGuitarSage.com. Tons of free lessons at YourGuitarSage.com. So please, let me know how I can help, and daggone it, take advantage of that free series at YourGuitarSage.com/30. I'm telling you, that's the place to start, my friends. All the gear that I'm using in these videos, there's a link. There should be a link below by the time this video comes out. There should be a link in the description below. If you have questions about anything that I'm using, that's where to go. You can find out by going to my store and getting anything you want there. Hey, I'm Eric Andreas, Your Guitar Sage. Please let me know how I can help you. As always, be kind to all beings. Question the man. Practice your guitar. I'll see you.